Hi, my name is Shelly, and I just want to talk to you for a minute or two about making time to work. I am a mom of three children that are in tons of activities, and so I'm constantly driving around. My husband is in the Navy, and so he's rarely home. And so finding time for myself and finding time for my business can be hard, but it's important to do. It's a necessity if you want your business to grow and eventually become lucrative enough that you don't need to have another job or your husband doesn't need to have another job, but it's definitely doable. Some of the ways that I personally try to use my time wisely is I get up an hour before my children every morning, before I have to start feeding them breakfast, getting their lunches made, everything. And I use that hour to go through and read emails, respond to any emails that I've received during the night. I go through and check my downline, make sure all the ER orders processed for the night. If they didn't, I just send a quick message. I use that hour to go through our team's resource group and see if anybody in my downline asked a question or commented last night so that I can see if they need me to reach out to them and give them some more suggestions. So that hour is used all about making the connections and following up with anyone. Now, as I said, I have three kids, so I'm constantly driving around. Another way that I try to use my time wisely and make sure that I have time to work is when I take my girls to dance. Now, most of the moms are sitting there scrolling through their phones on Facebook. I know we've all done it, and it's easy to do, and that hour just flies by. But whenever I take the girls to dance, I always take my planner with me. I use that hour to plan any classes that I'm going to be doing that month or the following month. I write out any materials I'm going to need for that class. I write out any potential customers, either new ones or current ones, that I want to make sure I invite to that class. I use that time with my planner, not on my phone. My phone is sitting in my purse. I don't touch it. And because I know the moment I do, that Facebook is going to be open and that hour is going to be gone. And I've completely wasted an hour. Another thing about right before you go to bed, it doesn't take long to sit there and type out. I send a monthly email every month to my current customers with the promotions that are going on, any classes I'm going to be holding, or any other specials that are taking place. That's when I would type that up at night. I tend to get it ready before the 1st, since we usually know the promotions before the 1st, so that the morning of I can hit send and it's ready to go. It's really, really important to carve out time for yourself and for your job. This is your job. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you're a teacher, whether you have another career outside, if you want this to become your job, you can do it. But just like we had to set aside 4 years to go to college for whatever career that we wanted to do, this is also setting aside time. Setting aside time for your own education, setting aside time for yourself, setting aside time for your customers. It's really, really, really important, and you cannot depend on your team to do it for you. You need to do it for yourself. So I would love to hear some other ways of how you guys carve out time and make time to make sure your business continues to grow.